Hello and welcome to the Big Bang Theory podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Dan, it's been a 2-game week. 2 for the price of 1. Twosies. Duo. Duet.
A deuce.
Deuce.
Yes.
And so on.
Twin set.
It's been a twin set of City performances. Home to Mansfield. Away to Wickham. Where should we go with this?
Well...
Should we start with Mansfield?
Yeah.
So if you were there, lovely warm day, lunchtime kickoff, annoying, no vegan option. Let's just get into the real stuff. Nothing for me to eat. Nothing. I mean, it's my own fault. I've made a choice. But you could sell more stuff.
Well, yeah, but you've made the choice. But what about people who, dairy intolerant?
Well, yeah, that's right. I suppose maybe you can have the Haribo or whatever, but it's...
You can't offer that as a food stuff.
No, it's
not
a bit
edible.
It's a bit lacking, isn't it?
It's for kids.
It's just a bit weird.
Have you got any? I'm lactose intolerant, but I want to get something to eat. You got anything I can eat? We got Haribo. Sorry, what? Haribo, the sweets, fantastic.
Yeah, but Dan, kids and grown-ups love it so. The lovely taste of Haribo.
Yeah, I know, but not if you want some. I don't think anyone's. No one's having Haribo for like lunch, are they?
No, not me. They're not veggie anyway, so you're right. It only works if you're lactose intolerant. Have to be dairy.
Don't worry, if
free.
you're lactose intolerant and you're really hungry, you can just have some Haribo.
What's the main thing about all of this is we're a club in deficit. We're losing money, and we could be making more money. Just buy some crisps in. Taggy could go down the cash and carry.
They're not got any crisps.
No crisps. I think they had some and they'd all gone. Anyway, there we are.
Is there no lactose in crisps?
There's milk and crisps and there's some crisps. Depends which crisp it was. But, again, they're just like, we'll get one flavour and that will do for everyone, except it won't.
Bring your own food.
Well, I have to. But it's just another thing of like, Matey tried the pizza twist. That didn't work, so he seems to have given up.
Is that guy gone now?
I don't know.
Sort of like used to wear like kind of jazzy clothes.
I haven't seen him. But what I have seen is...
They tried putting him in a few videos, didn't they?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Talk us up, the pizza twist.
Flipping it. Imagine that if that's where the 400 grand went.
Did you see this, though? Big statement of the week. Not from the Trust, not from the club board, not from Gary, not from Piers Sweeney, not from the supporters, from Chunk Pasties, Chunk of Devon.
Right, our former pasty supplier.
Thanks to Jack for noticing this.
And they weren't... No, they did do a vegan pasty, right? It wasn't up to much.
I mean, it was within the bounds of my dietary choices, yeah. They've gone, but it sounds like they didn't want to go. City have ousted them. They've made a big statement saying, we'd love to come back. They're also worried that their bags are still being used for a less good pasty, and so their good name is being driven through the offal.
Oh, yeah, that's bad, isn't it? Cheeky. I was a bit worried by the statement because it said they're called Chunk
of Devon. Yeah.
And then in the statement it said, we are massive fans of Devon. Now that's in the name. So what that says to me is they're Argyle. They've got to be Argyle, haven't they?
You think we've ousted them because of their Argyle propensities?
Could be.
In which case, I'm fully
you'd say we were massive fans of Exeter, wouldn't you? The only people that would, that it can only be, you wouldn't say we're massive fans of Devon. We know that. You're from Devon. It's in the name. Mm-hmm. Got to be Argyle, I think. It's got to be.
So you think we
found out that they were Argyle.
And we've ousted them.
And we thought we can't have this. Get rid of it.
And so Taggy and Son are having to currently bake up 1,000 pasties before they find someone more suitable.
Yeah.
Here's my question, Dan. Why don't you just get Warrens to run it?
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to.
Maybe. Anyway.
Maybe it's not lucrative enough for contract.
Fair enough. Anyway, that's what happened Saturday. And then the football happened. So it's 12:30. I was famished.
Yeah.
But whatever. Did the old, which we've been asking for, same starting 11 as that great win against Blackpool. So he'd done the great big change for the Cheltenham game, hadn't he? 10 changes.
Yeah. And so everyone's kind of thinking, we kind of just threw that one. to concentrate on the league.
And
that added up by the fact that it's unchanged from the previous Saturday. Okay, here we go.
And the previous Saturday had been really good.
Oh, so good.
And we started fairly lively.
Crashed back down to earth, though, pretty quickly, didn't we?
10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, started to realise it was...
I started to think what I had suspected was it wasn't so much a new dawn, a new exciting way of playing, a new exciting squad. It was more that just Steve Bruce got it massively wrong the week before.
Yeah.
And the minute someone came in who wasn't Steve Bruce, it was just back to last season, wasn't it, really?
We've seen a lot of 90s legends, but I like seeing 2 in a row, Clough and Bruce.
Nigel Clough, a 90s legend?
No, right.
90s player.
90s player, then.
But yeah.
Yeah, good to see. Anyway, we're
nearly at the age where a lot of those guys are retiring. Steve Bruce won't have many more years left at the top level.
No, indeed.
I mean, he's not at the top level, or any level.
Frustratingly, we went 1-0 down just before half-time.
Yeah. We had a couple of, like you said, we did start kind of well. We had a couple of chances.
Yeah. Balls were going into the box. Niskanen looked good.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing what he was asked to do.
Yeah.
He was beating a man and putting it in. And I wasn't in the box. I couldn't say how good the cross was, but it was fizzing around the box.
Well, one did fall for turns, didn't it? I guess it was Niskanen that crossed it, and he did all right with it, but, it wasn't like it was on target. And there was another couple of chances. But yeah, it didn't last long, and then it just kind of really fell into the old pattern of last season, didn't it? Where it was the ball is just spending too much time being passed between the defenders and the centre backs, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just
who wants to watch that?
What it is, I think, because as you know, I'm zen about it now, so I can just deal with it all as if it's happening to someone else's football team. I'm basically the Dalai Lama of League One, and
I sort of see it as a bit of a. It's not just us, is it? It's kind of this whole thing. This is just like it's a phase that football's going through.
It's going to change, isn't it, at some point? And I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah,
anyway,
it will change.
What it is, what the real thing that gets everyone, without a doubt, is a ball in a forward position to keep possession. You can see the player having the opportunity to make the choice forward or backwards, and they more often than not choose backwards. That's ultimately it. No one minds if they try and make a pass and it ends up with the defender. That makes sense. No one minds if they got no choice, they're being hassled, their backs to goal, they play it back. You expect that in any kind of football. But at the moment, what we're living with is the 50-50 left or right, forward or back. I choose back.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So we got back to that. Now, what's more disappointing, and I imagine what Gary, because he was particularly cross afterwards, is we concede a goal, another set piece. I think it was a corner, wasn't it?
Corner, yeah.
Another free header.
Really poor.
They were lining up. There was like 3 of them that could have headed it in.
Yeah, I think we've got a kind of new look-ish defence. I mean, I think Swinkles is obviously a young player.
Yeah.
I think he's taken his time to find his feet, perhaps.
It's clearly a promising player.
Way too early to draw any conclusions about whether he's any good or not. But
I don't think he's bad. I don't think there's any indication.
Well, I don't know. Literally, I don't know whether he is or not.
I've seen enough already, I think.
He doesn't look like disastrous. No, he looks fine. But I don't think we've got. It's not like right. The defence, that's all sorted. You've got turns there, and you've got Fitzwater. I think has been decent.
Yeah,
he's really good. Last night, he was really good against Blackpool. He didn't do much wrong in this game. But yeah, I'm not pointing at that first goal at him. I can't really remember, but it was just a free header from a corner.
Yeah.
Just before half time. Yeah.
So disappointing. They then kept the pressure on. Probably had enough pressure to.
Did Reece Cole come off at half time?
Yeah, poorly at half time.
Yeah, but they said he was. When they saying he was like it was hamstring. Didn't they originally say it was his hamstring, and then they said he was ill, and then like.
I've only heard the ill thing. Did you hear a hamstring thing?
I thought I read something about that.
Okay. So he came off half time. Now, obviously, he wasn't having the best of games, but that would make sense if he'd been either struggling with an injury or poorly. It was roasting hot. So
who comes on though? Because doesn't Colwell put Macmillan like sort of attacking mid?
He does. Yeah. So he's changed for.
Is it for Rydell?
it's for, I'm just looking, Rydell, yeah.
And so he's more of a
Macmillan steps into the midfield, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, fair play. Macmillan will just do whatever he's asked to do. But I mean, when you're already really struggling to break down teams, you've got like kind of not a huge amount of pace on the wings, and even when and Niskanen, fair enough, he's like has looked slightly improved with the kind of crossing a bit, but it's obviously not a massive strength. The width. The wings, and then you got Macmillan what's he supposed to do? Try and create stuff, is he?
Yeah.
Bit of an ask, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he does his best. I think the problem is,
I'm not saying I think he's like a really good. I think he's a really solid player, Macmillan. Like he rarely does anything wrong, and like I think played in the right position, he's a very, very effective player at this level. I just think like putting him in sort of essentially a sort of number 10 role is probably a little bit beyond his abilities.
Agreed. So then there was a bit more of a change. So then on the hour, McGuinness comes on for Doyle Hayes.
Yeah.
And at this point, then Macmillan goes into the Doyle Hayes position. And it's more of a 4-4-2, isn't it, at that point, I think?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's hard to keep really track on like the formations.
What was slightly frustrating was we then see McGuinness and Wareham, who are two effective players in their position, and McGuinness started holding it up, as he can do, especially when he's got someone to play it off. But within minutes, Wareham comes off and Cox comes on.
Yeah, I thought Cox actually didn't do too badly.
I agree. At the time, I'm like, oh, come on, give him a chance. But then Cox did well.
I was a bit disappointed just because I wanted to see if that combination was anything.
Yeah.
Because we've seen a lot of McGuinness and Cox, and we know about that. So yeah, but I actually think Sonny Cox did pretty well, and then he was, he basically wins the penalty.
He does, yeah. So we see much more action around the box from the point of McGuinness coming on, and then more so when Cox is there. Lots of crosses coming in, no one quite getting there. Sonny could have had, I think it was a Niskanen cross, wasn't it? And Sonny misses it on the 6-yard box, kind of can't get there.
Oh, he doesn't arrive.
Doesn't quite get there in time. But then, yeah, you're right. He has a shot, hits the hand of a defender, penalty ball.
Yeah, good pen.
Well, we're thinking, we've deserved this. 15 minutes to go. McGuinness, lovely penalty. Keeper goes the right way, but he's never getting there.
I wasn't really thinking we deserved this, if I'm honest.
I was thinking the pressure was told. I mean, it was our first real shot in a while, but I think, yeah, okay. And then we had 10 really good minutes of pressure. And it felt like, and Gary said the same, the only people that are going to get anything from this game are City. And then really disappointingly, 5 minutes from the end, breakaway. I think Brierley has the opportunity to McDonald some fella. Yeah,
it looked like to me at the time, like and probably same on the replay, just pull him up, just pull him back. He wasn't the last man.
No.
Just take the yellow for the team, just chop him.
Yeah. He didn't have to be aggressive, just hold onto his arm.
I mean, there's more mistakes, there's more bad defending to be done after he gets away from Brierley, but like, yeah, crap really. And then so
we lose 2-1.
Lost it,
and Gary was fuming, blaming the players.
Well, he always does that, doesn't he? And I get why you would.
He's right that at 1-1 with the pressure, we shouldn't be losing it. That's correct. The system.
The way you've given away the goals is not something that's like that's not a tactical misstep, is it? Do you mean it's bad defending, which is not something that they won't have been. Like that, they should be able to deal with both those 2 goals. That's not a sign of the system error.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we weren't set up to dominate the game.
Well, according to the stats, we had no shots off target and 4 on target. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I can think of the shot that resulted in the penalty being 1, the penalty being the second.
There's the 2 early on,
and the 2 early on. So it's not. That is tactical, as we've always been living in this time of we don't have many shots because we don't attack. Of our opportunities to attack, we take 1 in 10.
Yeah, and also just the way we go about it, which is to build slowly through the lines and stuff, and we haven't got the. It's just too easy to if you know that about us, it's really easy to just like block that out.
Yeah. So that was Saturday. So I was hungry, and we were all let down at the end. But there we are. It was what it was. Fast forward to last night, Tuesday night, Wycombe Wanderers, Adams Park.
Yeah.
Very low attendance.
Was it?
3,000 something.
That is crap.
350 from City.
They're not up for it. It's all got a bit boring now as Ainsworth's gone. I mean, that was a long time ago now, I suppose.
I mean, obviously, if you live in Wycombe, if you live in High Wycombe, you've got many clubs to choose from. As we know, they're not historically a big club.
No more David Wheeler. No Alex Hartridge anywhere in the matchday squad.
No.
Sad.
So what's the point in turning out, they're thinking?
Exactly.
And so they didn't. I watched it on telly. And what was interesting, and this is perhaps the most interesting thing about the whole game, co-coms.
Yeah, Radio Devon co-commentary.
Radio Devon co-commentary. Obviously, Sky don't believe in co-commentary.
Yeah.
Our very own Reverend Dr. Julian Tagg.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that's ended up. I mean,
well, he's done it a few times before.
Yeah, I remember him doing it a couple of years ago. They just kind of like, do you reckon he just went like, oh, no one else can do it, I'll do it, yeah.
Maybe. If I'm being a bit more like interested in it, obviously it's been a PR nightmare for months now. We've not seen much of Taggy since the Hawker regime.
Well, what's even his role now?
He's president, isn't he?
Yeah, it's sort of, but that's basically
sort of honorific, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, right? And he's a non-voting trustee or something.
Yeah. So if I'm just spouting a few theories that I've come up with myself here, is he looking to get back?
Put himself back in the picture.
The
shop window.
There's current voids in the setup. Is he trying to show that even though he's not going to go back in the picture, he's still interested in what's going on? Don't forget about our old pal J Tagg, etc. Or is he thinking he could do a job at right back?
Well, any of those things could be true. I think, well, for one, he's good at it.
He is really good.
I liked it. I liked him a lot on there. He's
if I could,
he knows football.
Yep.
And I was really finding it funny whenever we do something not very good, which was a lot.
Yeah.
He's really annoyed, sort of sighing deeply as Macmillan passes it back rather than run forward into space, or like tutting when just exasperated every time we do anything that's not very good.
Yeah. I like that. And
yeah,
I think
really good and
useful.
insightful. And to be honest, we're at a time when obviously he's say what you like about Taggy, and many people have over the years, but I think we've always kind of been stronger when he's in the picture.
Oh, absolutely. I know we joke about him.
No one's done more for... you could make a case, and no one's done more for the club than him.
He's certainly up there, isn't he? In the last 20 years.
Decades, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And, I know we joke about him, and, that's just because we like making jokes.
Well, we do that about everybody.
We do that about everybody. He's a good fella who's... I don't buy into all the nonsense of, paying himself, or obviously I don't, but if he was involved again in a more prominent role, I'd be all for
it. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, we'll see what happens, won't we? We'll see what happens. But that was interesting. Anyway, the game itself was less interesting. Very boring first half. Terrible advert for League One football. Terrible. Neither team...
I thought that we were... the first half was better than the second half, though.
Maybe.
The first half, at least, we kind of again, I thought for the first kind of 10, 15 minutes, there was some signs of life, at least. Kind of there's Briley had a shot, and we looked like we were we're the away team at this point, so I'm accepting a little bit less. We sat very deep. We didn't press them high up the pitch, which was actually sat very deep, which was a kind of looked like a new thing to me. We changed that in the second half, but I thought it was all right, and then it just settled into just kind of it's almost like the minute that the opposition can kind of go right, this is what's happening. Oh, right, we can deal with this, and then it just settled into kind of nothing. And we didn't really have any real attempts for the rest of the game, to be honest. Caldwell, I had a suspicion he's going to do this, which is just drop Wareham the first chance he gets and put his old mate McGuinness back in there. And now, I'm not slagging off McGuinness. I know he's got his uses, and I understand that away game against Wickham, who, let's be honest, aren't good, and they never beat us. So there's not that much to be scared of with them. But like, there've been a lot of games in August. It's been 2 games a week, blah 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 blah. I mean, fair enough. The Cheltenham game, we dropped the whole squad, so that doesn't count. I just found it a bit indicative. Like, the minute we were just saying on that after the Blackpool game, we've got this guy now. This should be our kind of like, the talisman, and then just like, no, we're away at Wickham, a team who almost never beat us. I've got to put McGuinness back in there. Nah, that's not it. That's not it, Gary.
Well, Wareham could be a good player for us for 2-3 years, couldn't he?
Yeah.
McGuinness is no way staying after the end of this year. I'd be doing
everything. I know he kind of talks about there's no such thing as a substitute.
Yeah, I know he loves that kind of way of thinking, doesn't he? But anyway, I found it, no one could string two passes together, particularly our midfield. It was embarrassing. Watching our fullbacks try to one touch. Oh, we've given it away. Like, oh, I'll make the pass. No, I won't. I won't get anywhere near our players. It was really poor football.
Yeah.
No excuse. Like, nice pitch.
No, we were well off it. Wickham weren't much better.
No, they weren't. Anyway, the whole thing was saved enormously, and we'll remember it fondly forever, by perhaps the stupidest own goal I've seen in years. Spectacular.
Very funny turn of events.
So the ball is kind of... It's the 88th minute or something?
Well, it's the one time that Niskanen put a half-decent ball into the box.
Yeah. We header it towards goal. I can't even think who it was.
It might be Brierley.
And, yeah, I thought that too. Wareham kind of is just loitering near this centre-back by the name of Grimmer, who you might recall scored against us for Coventry City at Wembley on that darkest of days. 2018, was it? He's there protecting the goalkeeper, except he ain't at all. He heads it entirely intentionally.
I assume he's trying to head it back over the bar, is he?
I guess
out for a corner.
Or he thinks the keeper's on the line.
Yeah.
But it loops over the goalkeeper, over Wareham, who can just chuckle as he sees it go, into the net. 1-0. Thank you very much
about
indeed.
84 minutes.
Was it that? Yeah, was it there?
And then Whitworth makes about 5 brilliant saves.
Yeah, and McMillan made a good block. Fitzwater makes a good block.
Yeah. We weather that little 5-6 minute storm, and then 3 points. I mean, again, this is the thing. You can't. There's only so much point criticising Gary Caldwell, because it doesn't matter how bad it is. The man gets results.
He does. He gets probably the exact results we'd expect.
Don't know how, but you can't take. There's only so many times it can happen before you But we never rule out coincidence.
Yeah, we haven't yet required a goal like that to save us on the last day. We've always been pretty comfortable come the end of the season.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, what an absolute lull that goal was. It was
really funny.
That'll be on all the.
Terrible. They'd been gutted, won't they? I mean, they're not. It's lucky that not many people went to that match really from either team, because it was awful.
Well, 350 from City, which is a great effort on a Tuesday night, especially in August. Yeah. So that was that. So that now means that we've managed to get 2 wins from 4 league games, 6 points, positive goal difference.
Par for the course, isn't it? Really. Well,
again, like you say, that seems to just be the way we're doing it.
Exactly. That's why I'm not on here. Kind of. I'm talk about how bad the football is. We're happy to talk about how we haven't got any pace or any kind of like one who can cross a ball, or how slowly we move it through the lines, attempt to attack or don't attempt to attack. But you can't argue with the results.
No. So 1-0. So that, that was this week.
Yeah.
Okay, well, more on that and other stuff in a minute. Welcome back. It's the Big Bang Theory podcast. Remember, you can email us, bigbankpod@gmail.com. No one's been to Wok Wok, as far as I can tell.
Really?
Not a snifter.
Sad
for Wok Wok.
Well, it's difficult in this current market, isn't it, to keep a eatery going?
If I were them, I'd get into like...
Why can't we get Wok Wok to do the catering for St James Park? Sorry, I've just touched some bubble wrap and now I'm worried it's making a sound.
I think...
It's not a euphemism.
You know what I'd do? I'd get in a harpsichord, right? Do like a sparrow inside a pigeon inside an eagle, pictures of Henry VIII up and all that stuff. I'd call it Baroque Baroque.
Okay, yeah.
You can use that.
Yeah. What, just in town?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant at the football club.
No, at Wok Wok. Baroque Baroque.
Right, okay.
It's not a good joke.
It might be that I just didn't understand.
No, I was thinking this is going to go down a storm.
Yeah.
Do you remember Mad Meg's?
Yeah, top of 4th Street.
Yeah, it's where like what was the theatre?
Yeah.
Name of which I've forgotten.
Bike Shed Theatre.
Bike Shed Theatre was, and now it's the bootlegger. The bootlegger.
The bootlicker, yeah.
The bootlicker.
Yeah.
That'd be better. That's where Perks goes. Hey.
Mad Meg's, yeah.
Mad Meg's. All medieval, isn't it? You have to go dressed as St George.
Theme bars and theme restaurants aren't really a thing at the moment, aren't they? Maybe we should bring that back. Yeah,
what would you do? Roman?
Well, what's Roman cuisine? It's sort of just, does that...
Pasta and pizza?
No, wasn't it sort of like, nowadays it would be, but in those days they're sort of eating a kind of just a turkey leg, aren't they?
What are Romans eating? I don't know.
Raw meat.
Raw meat?
I don't know.
No, they're cooking stuff.
Cooked meat?
Cooked meat?
Yeah.
Not like cold luncheon meat. My mum always used to give me luncheon meat. Is there anything worse?
What's the difference between luncheon meat and spam?
Luncheon meat comes flat, already in circles, not out of a tin, off like the butcher's deli at the supermarket.
Okay.
Gross.
Luncheon.
Luncheon. Spam.
At what point was luncheon shortened to lunch?
I don't know. Of course, it's a modern invention, lunch, don't forget.
Yeah, but it can't be because luncheon isn't modern.
Well, like, if you go back 200 years, no one's having lunch except the rich.
Yeah, well, okay, but that's where luncheon comes from.
I guess so, yeah.
What? So lunch, that's always in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But poor people, they're not allowed to eat in the middle of the day.
Didn't have the money. They're out working.
Can't afford it.
Hence why, like, pasties got invented and sandwiches and that.
Yeah, packed lunch.
Packed lunch.
Packed luncheon.
With your packed luncheon meat. Spam is in a tin, and then there's also the worst of all, corned beef.
Yeah.
Oh, flipping heck, mum.
We used to have corned beef hash quite a lot when I was a kid.
Corned beef sandwiches. Oh, honestly, it's so tasty now. I haven't eaten meat in 25 years. I can still taste the corned beef.
Your heart would sink when you go, what's for tea? And it goes, it's corned beef.
Corned beef.
Yeah.
Corned beef and yesterday's potatoes chopped up, fried.
Yeah.
Any moisture available for dinner, mum? No.
Some peas.
Peas boiled within an inch of their lives. Anyway, enough of that. I don't know what you get in Wok Wok, but I imagine it's not luncheon meat.
It could make a comeback. Things get a cyclical nature of, food.
Yeah, luncheon meat, of course, was cyclical anyway.
Yeah.
So no one's been, but if you had luncheon meat recently, you like corned beef, let us know.
Yeah, or if you want to go to John's new Henry VIII restaurant.
Baroque Baroque.
I'm assuming you're looking for backers, are you? I
am looking for backers. I'm going to do a crowdfunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi Dragons, I'd like £80,000 for a 1% share in my new medieval restaurant, Baroque Baroque.
Right, so you're valuing this at, what's that, £80 million? Is that right?
Yeah, I got high hopes.
Is that maths correct?
No, 8 million. 8 million.
No.
1%.
80,000.
Yeah. So then 10%'s 800,000. Okay. 8 million.
8 million.
I'm valuing my business at £8 million, Dragons.
Oh, okay, that's realistic.
Yeah.
And then students are going to love it.
Yeah.
You come in, they give you a rough on the way in.
Yeah. Not like get roughed up, like an actual rough around your neck.
Yeah, well, you're on Sybil Street, so you might get roughed up afterwards. But
getting roughed up in a rough. Yeah. If you did wear a rough on Sybil Street, you got to expect a roughing up.
I think you'd probably fit in. There's people like absolute, wackos on Sybil Street, aren't they? I think no one would bat an eyelid if you walked down there wearing a rough.
Do you remember Steve the Medieval Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's around anymore, sadly. If you don't remember him, listeners, he was a man about town who, the story goes, took too much acid at Glastonbury and was cycling round thinking he was King Arthur on his horse, and he fell off and hit his head. And from then on, was convinced he was a medieval knight.
Stayed in character.
He used to wear chainmail around town.
Yeah.
He was a nice fella, but he wasn't quite with us.
Many such cases.
Yeah. So yeah, Sybil Street, wear your rough, come into Baroque Baroque, then go up the football. You won't need to eat because you've already had a hog's head.
Yeah, you had a suckling pig before you came.
You have.
Very good.
Okay.
What's next?
What's next is Northampton Town away. You might think we're gibbering on about nothing, but it's more interesting than talking about going to Northampton again. Sixfield,
it's enough to make you want to get relegated, isn't it? And then did you just...
No, I just want them to get relegated.
It'd be just your luck. So just when you get relegated, you think, oh, thank God for that, I'm going to play Northampton again. They go down as well.
Indeed. 2 points of note with Northampton. They're being managed by Kevin Nolan, another Premier League...
Well, he's not 90s, though, is he?
He's not 90s.
He's more of a kind
noughties.
of... Yeah, Barclaysman, kind of...
Yeah, played under Big Sam.
Yeah, he's kind of a Big Sam guy, and he, like...
Big Sam at Bolton, no less.
Yeah.
And I think also Big Sam at Newcastle.
Yeah, probably was, yeah.
And Moyes at West Ham, so he's done... Oh, no, that's not true, because he was Moyes' assistant at West Ham.
Yeah, I don't know who the manager would have been when he was at West Ham.
No. Anyway, so that's good. Nolan doesn't seem to be doing too well. They've only got 1 point so far. And then centre-back, this really is a 90s reference, but the lad is young. Max, son of Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche's lad.
He didn't look that much like him, disappointingly.
Oh, okay. Is he eating worms as well?
Did Sean Dyche eat worms?
That's what they say, isn't it? They said he ate a load of worms.
Well, and that's why his voice is mad.
I don't know if there's anything to do with the voice.
I just assumed he gargled cement.
He probably does that as well.
Yeah.
He's sort of into indie rock, isn't he? To keep getting spotted at kind of like indie rock gigs.
Sean?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine he's right down the front for Oasis, isn't he?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he's not Oasis target audience, I don't know what is.
No.
Burly Northerner.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's Northampton. So we got to expect Gary will do another play it safe till half time and then try and get a 1.
It's going to look from the outside like, yeah, that we're playing for a point, isn't it?
But then, if they're not up to much, if Max can't stop the flow, then maybe we'll...
We never have much luck against Northampton, do we?
No, we don't. In the same way that we can't not beat Wickham,
yeah,
we can't ever get anything off Northampton, can we? Always been the same. There we are. It's that annoying out-of-town stadium, isn't it, in the shopping centre? Shopping park.
Sort of retail park job, yeah.
But I imagine we'll take a good few hundred, as we always do. It's kind of accessible. It's a bank holiday weekend.
Is it?
Bank holiday weekend this weekend.
I hate bank holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lot of banking to do.
It's just too many people about in there. I don't like how it changes everyone's habits. I like to be able to predict what people are doing.
I see.
You
like the second week in October.
Isn't there a bank holiday in October as well?
Certainly not.
No?
No.
Halloween?
It's not a bank holiday.
Not?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just prefer it when everything's just sort of normal.
Presumably if Guy Fawkes had blown up the King, November the 5th would now be a bank holiday in our Republican state.
Yeah, shame.
Catholic Republican state.
Yeah. Did we have one? Did they
what
have
a tangled web we weave.
Did they have one in when the IRA blew up Lord Mountbatten? Have they got one in Ireland?
No, but the IRA and yeah, you're right. Fair point. Can't really equate Guy Fawkes with the English people, can I?
Well, you can if you want. Well.
Ireland has a bank holiday on like the Easter Rising, but that's different than just
when we killed the
when people
Queen's
are horribly
cousin.
Murdered by terrorists.
Uncle.
He wasn't he?
Isn't he?
Duke of Edinburgh's uncle.
Yeah, he's his uncle. Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, well, he's a bit of a rotter. I'm not saying he deserves to get blown up, but that's kind of nothing to do with anything, is it? But
no, that's nothing to do with anything at all. But it is a bank holiday, so we should take a few hundred. If we're taking 350 to Wickham away on a Tuesday, I think we're taking 700 to Northampton on the bank holiday.
Maybe.
They're so good. I started, I don't know why this has happened to me. I don't really look at social media that much, but I do look at the BBC Sport app, which of course has comments.
That's what I call that social media.
I realise it is social media.
You're getting out of it on a technicality there.
Yeah. What I mean is, I don't look at the ones where I know people who are commenting.
Okay.
This is all BBC Sport comments, and of course it's both teams commenting, whereas obviously the City report is just City supporters.
Who is going on to the BBC website and then leaving a comment?
Yeah, funny, isn't it?
What is going on in your life?
But loads of Wickham supporters...
Who's reading it?
Me.
Yeah.
Complained about the City drummer, and I quote, drumming all match.
That's the idea, isn't it?
That's the idea.
Get your own drummer if you don't like it.
Well, I mean, what they've got there is there's only 3,000 of them, and they like a nice quiet life, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I want my team to do well, but I don't want any other people there to watch it.
I think you can't complain about your opposition team making too much noise.
That's absolute madness.
Yeah.
Get a grip. So, fair play to Freddie the drummer.
People just want, I think people kind of you start off thinking, I don't want, I'm against modern football. And then it just kind of seeps in, and before you know it, you're not. You want it. You want all the kind of, everyone's prawn sandwich brigade.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like it goes that way. I mean, I guess with Wickham, it's usually quiet.
Yeah, I suppose so.
In non-quiet conversation, tonight is the Trust Fans Forum.
Yes. Find out what's going on or not.
Do you think there's any... You're going, right?
I think I'm going to go.
Incognito.
Well, by my very nature, I don't know anyone else who's going, yeah.
Yeah. You wearing a disguise?
No. This is, already in disguise. As long as I keep my mouth shut. Yeah. Which I'm going to.
Listeners, what you can't see is that Dan always comes to record the podcast dressed as one of Slipknot or Kiss, depending on his mood.
Two bands I despise.
Yeah, but he's dressed as Paul Stanley from Kiss today.
I think I like...
platform boots and all.
I hate Kiss more than I hate Slipknot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're up there. Kiss are up there with the worst bands ever.
Worst bands and probably people.
I mean, that's not, I don't mind. I could let them off being evil, horrible people if they were a good band.
Good.
And some people that are really nice people are in terrible bands. So
most people, yeah.
Like Queen.
Yeah.
Queen, absolute shit. Freddie Mercury seemed like a good bloke.
Yeah, they all seem like good blokes.
Brian May, is he a bit of an arse?
No, he loves the Badgers.
I know he's nice to Badgers, but I mean, there's more to life than that.
Is there? So you're going to the forum. We'll see what's going on. See if we can get any answers.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, exactly. There's not.
I mean, it's been hastily put together.
I'm not expecting any real clarity.
There won't be many people there because it's been hastily put together. They've hardly said, "Oh, come one, come all." We'll have to move it to the cathedral.
I was thinking about watching it online, but then I thought, well, it won't work, will it?
No,
it just won't work.
If you're literally walking up there, you and the 20 other people who've managed to get there, and we know that 10 of them will be difficult buggers.
I'm hoping for some difficult buggers.
You know what I mean, though? Not difficult in a kind of constructive way, just the same things we've heard before.
Disruptors.
Yeah. I know this needs a disruption, but what it really needs is some actual sensible questions where we can get some, in theory, actual answers.
Yeah. I'll report back.
Yeah, please do. That would be helpful.
Next week.
But I can't say I'm optimistic. I'm grateful you're going on behalf of all of us.
I'm not. I'm going out of kind of morbid curiosity, really, more than anything. I'm not really expecting to.
Sure. Fair enough. You ever go to the Crown Court to see what's going on?
I've often thought about going, but I never have. I suppose it's because it's like you probably turn up and then it's just something really boring, isn't
Insurance fraud, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
I don't know, insurance fraud might be quite interesting.
Well, yeah.
Think,
you
what have you been up to, mate?
Sometimes it's quite hard to fathom, I think. Hence why it's hard to work.
You can go, though, can't you?
Can go. Well, hopefully some clarity comes out of this absolute mess.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting, won't it? This being a step towards, I think it's trust elections again this year, as every year, and whether some people will stand and be like, I just want to get to the bottom of this and make this thing run more effectively, and with some kind of...
Well, it depends how much that kind of those kind of messages cut through. It's difficult to know really how the voting kind of is broken down into the, how many people actually vote. I know there's certain amount of members, isn't there? But most of them most people are just members in order to get tickets for the FA Cup.
We've got 4,000 members. I've got no idea. This is the kind of thing that would be really useful to know. And if we're actually genuinely interested in the democratic system, we should be saying, look, only 300 people voted.
Do they not release that kind of information?
I've never seen it. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Right.
If you know about that...
They must give a turnout, don't they, after elections?
Can you think of ever seeing that?
Oh, I've never thought about it before, so I've never looked. But
okay. I mean, maybe we're missing something. I'm going to go away and research that, and then we can...
Do your own research.
I will do, and we'll come back next week and talk about it. But in the meantime, you'll go there...
I'm going to do my own research about Mountbatten. Okay.
Fine. And let us know about those October bank holidays as well, please.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's about all there is to say so far, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll be back after the bank holiday, probably Tuesday. We'll tell you
Have a nice bank holiday. Hopefully I haven't got to do any banking.
Yeah, because...
most of it's online these days.
Do it on Friday, yeah. It's all changed.
You can even pay in cheques on your phone.
You can, it's good that, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I like a real bank.
I don't like the direction of travel.
No, neither do I.
You know what I mean?
But I do find cheques really annoying.
Very rarely get cheques.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my gran will give me a cheque for like £13 for my birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
Never know how the amounts just,
she's got a system.
She lands on an amount. £16. Happy birthday. I'm very grateful.
Was it your 16th birthday?
No, this was last year probably.
£16?
Well, it's always just some random amount.
Oh, that's funny.
I think maybe she thinks like 15 quid's not enough and 20 quid's too much.
Come on, Granny Dan.
Well, no, he's fine. I don't mind anything.
Right.
I'd be happy with nothing.
Oh, right, okay. Well, thanks for listening this far. I hope you've also been happy with nothing.
I've learned to be happy with nothing most of the time.
Yeah, good. Comes with the Exeter City
obviously
support.
Being an Exeter City fan and also an England fan, being the two teams I support.
Yeah.
Never actually truly witnessed a team I genuinely support win anything ever.
No, I wonder what it feels like, really.
And I don't count that second place trophy that they gave us for winning the playoffs.
That was something.
Not the playoffs.
Well, we've won the playoffs, of course, and then we came second in the league. But you're right, we've never won in our lifetimes, in our memories.
No, the playoff trophy is the only one that I would count.
And the second place trophy.
No, that doesn't count. That's nothing. That is nothing. I see photos of people holding it at the museum and I think you're a mug.
What about the Devon Bowl?
Fine, but it's nothing to get excited about, is it?
It's not, no. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back Tuesday. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.